Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your second reading of the day. I'm so inspired to bring this one to you. I think that I usually don't like block weeks because I'm an optimistic person. It's like, could we have 1 week without blocks? But of course, we live in a vast populace. In other words, there's a lot of people on the planet, and as much as I would wish that we could go every single week and have a week where the total planet would have 0 problems, that's just never going to happen. Well, at least I don't think so. Not in this world. The realm of spirit, absolutely. Problems, that's probably not even a word. But in this beautiful school of this world and this school that we are on, it is always about meeting up with those challenges. So, when I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movement will form. This morning we were looking at the King of Swords and not getting caught too much in his strategy, and to strategize a new way of feeling and being so that we can move forward. Okay, so shifting the energies, moving them around so that we can have new things. And this card says it perfectly. Didn't really look at it in depth, but now that I read it, it feels like when you shift back into joy instead of just the mind and getting stuck, suddenly the ideas will start coming to you, okay? And you'll feel supported, and you'll start finding ways to move forward away from problems or situations. And that's pretty awesome. That means this shifting of the energy that you would be doing, you would be actually helping yourself move out of conflict. So yeah, go ahead and do that. I'm going to take from the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle. I love that one. Honor the whisper of your soul. I love it. It's one to call the magician. Reminding you that you have all the magic within you to move forward, to do anything that you want. Okay? You really have to listen to it. You have to trust it. This morning I was telling you, sometimes you go into it and you think to yourself, why is this feeling so bad when it's supposed to feel so good? I'm planning something, it's supposed to feel good, yet it's burdening me. Tap into that feeling, and go in your little tool bag, okay? And listen, honor the whisper of your soul. Sometimes it's just a whisper telling you, this, you gotta do it differently, okay? And that's what you gotta do. You have to tap into joy. If it doesn't feel good while you're doing it, there's something you need to tweak. Absolutely. There's something you need to work with. All right, so I'm going to pull the rest of the cards. Page of Wands. I love this one, especially because you got the huge looking glass. Ooh, the Chariot. I like the Chariot. The Seven of Cups. The Knight of Cups. The Five of Swords. The Emperor. We're talking about the Emperor this morning, so makes a lot of sense. If you haven't seen this morning's reading and like to see it, just go on the home page. It's the video right before. I do videos twice a day. Thank you to everybody who's joined the channel, who's joined Patreon. Thank you. My patrons, love you very much. Give the King of Cups and the... let me see here. Is this a tower? Oh, wow. The tower comes down. Okay. Let's take a look here, my beautiful Pisces. Okay, like I said, I love the Page of Wands. Page of Wands, especially this one, it's take a look in the looking glass. Look deeper, okay? Sometimes you just need something to make it a little bigger so that you can see it. And the bigger part is, like I said, if you're not feeling the joy in the moment, it's asking you to look in the looking glass to see if there's something different you should be doing and should be paying attention to, okay? Once you do and you make the changes, I feel that there's a lot that you can tap into. It's going to lead you to many more choices, many more things that you can decide upon, maybe even more than you imagined possible, and maybe too much even. Maybe you think that there's only one possibility, but like they said, tapping, it's going to... when you make it a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally. And there's the brilliant ideas. There's the Seven of Cups. There's all those stars appearing suddenly going, oh, look at all these choices, right? And it's going to infuse you with passion. The passion enough to keep you going to the next nice feeling. That feeling of happiness, joy into passion and to forward movement. So it's very good, and it's going to tap into the very strong part of you that makes things happen emotionally. The Knight of Cups, he's very emotional. He's very passionate. So it's good sometimes to tap into that emotional intensity so that it can give you a boost. Knights are all about real forward momentum. Okay? The Five of Swords, especially with this one, is that I feel that this flower that she has over is like covering up some things that are not feeling right. I feel that there's a blindness here, and the blindness is the way you were doing things. When you were, like I was talking, you focus on things solely from a mind's perspective. This is something that we're used to falling into default. Oh, I'm in my mindful phase of planning things. So you shut off like almost all the other energies to get that done because you need a strong organizational skill. But by doing that, you're missing half the picture. You see what I mean? You've got that flower blocking the way here. Okay? And instead of actually fixing anything, you're just kind of mending it temporarily. So it's, like I said, bringing this perspective, it opens you up by looking at it further and seeing, oh, opening up that eye, which is no coincidence. She doesn't have a flower here. She now has a looking glass to make things bigger. She'll be able to move a lot faster forward, okay, towards the Chariot. And I'm saying she because they're the female representation here, but if you are, whoever you are, this is for you, okay? The Emperor. The Emperor, the Emperor, the Emperor. This is stability within the self. Again, I feel that this card represents your internal stability and a brand new way of defining that. Okay? He's not sitting on a chair. The house is on top of his head. He is the building. He is the security. He is the stability. Okay? There's the branches to signify earth. Also with the blooming flowers and the accolades. You are the stability that you seek. And when you do that, when you, instead of like tying yourself down, you open yourself up to new ways of thinking, you create a nicer stability for you to move forward into. Okay, so you have to go inside to do that. Of course you do. A lot of the heart here. I know it's a Knight, but it feels very much, again, like the Queen, the reception, the passion, let it in so that it can shine a light where you haven't seen before. Where if you were just with the King, the Knight, yeah, the King of Swords, not the Knight, the King of Swords, you would just be seeing completely of the mind, not really tapped into your emotions. But the Hermit is saying, go deeper, go in. There are many more choices. There are many more things that you can see. There's more passion that you can infuse in the situation. I feel like the Knight is going from the lack of passion to to infusing a lot of passion. And it may feel like that to a King of Swords. Okay? Just a little bit of emotion to a King of Swords could feel like a Knight of Cups to him. So it's kind of, you're just trying to balance things out. We had Justice and Temperance in the last reading, very much bringing it in. You have the King of Cups. Feeling safe in the storm. Your heart is protected. Your ship is protected in this storm of organization and air and all of this, communication. Like I said, you're the Emperor, you're the stability, and you're also now seeing what wasn't previously there. So this is bringing in a lot of stability and protection, the protection that you need, right? Nine of Pentacles in this deck is now right side up. It was the other way. It was backwards. It was upside down in the last reading because you weren't feeling the fulfillment, but now you do. Because you've redefined what the Emperor means and you've gone internally to see, well, I don't have to be such a stone. I can be a stone with emotion. I can see, I can perceive things in a better way. And just to not leave it with the Tower alone, I feel that that is a moment of I guess redefining the Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups came in to go with the Tower because I don't like leaving negative cards without a card before or after it. It's redefining who you are. Okay, you're not the King of Swords. You're the Page of Cups. So if you're feeling crisis or this feeling, when you're supposed to be doing something fun, it's time to tear that down and go back to what is you. Absolutely. What is you? Which is emotionally connected to yourself in moments of upheaval, reconnecting with yourself and feeling the rewards, not feeling like the fruits, because this is like the fruits of your labor, the word labor. It should just be the fruits of your work, okay? You're taking the labor out of building the garden. You're making it into a joyful thing. And that's what needs to be done, the joyful thing, okay? All right, so let's go down this way and see. Your infusion of passion has to be done by going inside. And like I said in the last reading, sometimes you need to stop and say, why doesn't this feel good? And how can I shift it so that I'm not laboring to get something done? So I can get a sense of achievement from what I'm doing. Instead of feeling like that I've, labored under this. It's just saying, well, I'm abundant and I've earned these rewards and I'm making good choices. I'm making better choices with my energies to get where I need to go. And that's tapping back into your Piscean energy center, if you want to call, okay? That's what's going to make the old towers crumble, the ones that you keep defaulting to when things happen. But you need to look into it. When it feels like a burden, you have to look in and put the joy back in. You have to see You have to stop and see. It's like, it's an awareness. It's bringing an awareness to the situation that you didn't have before. And right away, you're going to feel protected and safe. Whatever's happening around you, you're going to go, oh, okay, yeah, I can take care of this. I can do this. I have it within me. I have the magician. I have all the tools that I need. I just need to just look at it and and see it in a different point of view. The Emperor is within you. You have everything here. You have stability. You have groundedness. You have flowering fruits, flower. You have accolades. You're gorgeous within yourself. And you're very stable within yourself. You just simply need to take control of that power and see how you can switch it up. That's it. I mean, I can say it over and over again. I've said it all day today. But all they're showing me is just to simply feel the burden. And as soon as you feel the sense of it coming in, to immediately go, whoa, there's something off. The balance is not here. I'm pushing, or I'm leaning too hard on one element when I have so many more that I can tap into. One of them being joy, happiness, emotion, groundedness, okay? It's not just about communication and flight and seeing the big picture. There are other things that you can add to the mix. If you boil water, all you have is water. When you start adding chicken broth or tea, it becomes something completely different. And that's all they want you to do, to add something to your water. Because then all you end up with is really hot water, and sometimes it's just not fulfilling you. There's something, you need more. You need to add more. You need the water. The water is important. Like the King of Swords, really important. To any, especially to tea. It's the most important ingredient other than tea. Okay? But you need something else. So that's just what they're trying to say. I hope I've given you enough examples. I think they've sent in enough. Sometimes it's just to drive it home, Pisces, so that you can go, oh yeah, I get it. Okay? They need to do that with me too, because sometimes I'm really hard-headed when it comes to the way I do things. I've been here 50 years. Sometimes it takes a few repeats for me to get the big picture, especially when it comes to changing a whole system around. So I hope they've helped you. I hope you've gotten a lot. Please let me know what you're going to change in the comments. Tell me what you've changed or shifted perspective on lately for yourself. I'd love to hear from you. I love to hear from all my subscribers. I want to know how your life is changing, especially in 2023. We have such a great opportunity to make such a great big difference in our own lives. I want to know how you're growing, how you're becoming more powerful in your own life. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. As always, I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye for now.